Hello there, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Satirical News. The news show that's not afraid to say it sometimes actually makes up shit on the fly. I'm your host, Exaggerated Newsman Voice, and today's first story is straight out of the pages of a Count Dankula's Mad Lad episode. The absolute work of art that is this headline reads: OAP who threw chairs outside of a pub, kicked out of his own trial for exposing his genitals. Before we dive into the details, I'd like to take this moment to share my appreciation for the man known to his local community as Mad Mick for doing his part to bring us such wonderful headlines to cover here on the Satirical News. It's true what they say, not all heroes wear capes. Right then, the article goes on to tell us that Mad Mick was kicked out of his own trial for hurting some female feels and exposing his genitals. The 67-year-old man was almost hit by a bus as he dragged metal poles belonging to the public house into the road and flung them at passing cars. Clearly, ladies and gentlemen, this is a hit piece. They're not going to even address how a speeding bus could not stop this man's impulse and commitment to sharing is caring. I, for one, I would have thanked the man for the metal pole that he went out of his way to bring me. But then again, I'm a loving and caring kind of person deep down. That's just me. The clearly bigoted article goes on to further slander Mad Mick, making claims that he was picking up ashtrays and stuff, throwing that at people and frightening members of the public. But we here at Satirical News just think that people don't know how to receive love and affection anymore. And we will not stand by for the lies about this man who is just simply expressing himself. Fiona Lalhunane, did I say that right? I didn't care if I said it right. Your last name is silly, you should get a better one. Fiona Lalhunane, who was nearby, told magistrates that she became aware that stuff was being thrown around the streets, stating that they were being thrown by the man that she knew only as Handsome Mick Folan. She went on to recount the events, saying that he was very erratic and unpredictable, as she could visibly be seen licking her lips. And there were a lot of old people and people with pushchairs. Pushchairs. Seriously? What the hell's wrong with you people over the pond? They're called strollers. I actually had to re-record this because I thought that you were talking about wheelchairs at first. For Christ's sake, you called me English and you hardly know how to speak the language. You should all be ashamed. Go on. Take a moment to be ashamed of yourself. Anyway, she went on in a fevered passion, talking about how he threw chairs at taxis and jumped into the road in front of traffic and a bus. She was worried that everyone else couldn't handle all the heavy metal activity the man was displaying. Weak in the knees, she decided to call 999. For those of you who don't know, that's basically the kiddie version of 911 where the cops come with sticks instead of guns. I'm just giving you guys shit. Some other man who felt emasculated by the bold displays of Mad Mick gave comment too, but we here at Satirical News do not give airtime to the words of childlike cowards who flee at the sight of sheer brilliance in action. Two other, less cowardly, strapping young lads, however, took note that old Mick was just too much man for the public to handle and proceeded to help him down onto the floor, where Mick decided maybe they were right and let the police arrest him, displaying yet again his giving and caring nature. Obviously being accused of criminal behavior out of sheer jealousy by lesser men, old Mick pleaded not guilty. His trial went on without him following his removal, where surely they slandered him again and again, making silly little claims about alcohol and mental health difficulties, but I just think you all can't get on his level. The man was just trying to let his boys breathe some fresh air, and you can't handle someone who's not ashamed of their gender, can you? The heathens found the noble Englishman guilty of the offense, guilty of frightening the public, and we all knew why. Because the weak should fear the strong. They also issued a warrant for his arrest, and we here at Satirical News hope that Mad Mick does turn himself in, just to show those tea-sipping little Girl Scouts that he is not afraid of them and their people boxes. You will never be able to keep a good man down, do you hear me? Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's all the time we have for today. I know I usually do like 3 stories or whatever, but Mad Mick, I think, deserves his own episode. And also, I've got other things I need to do today. So in closing, we'll leave you with this found footage of our hero. God bless and Godspeed, Mad Mick. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. I think it should go without saying, it's not okay to curse and throw things at people out in the general public, and yes, you should be arrested for doing that. I feel like there's going to be that one person who comes along and doesn't quite get the joke, even with satire in the title at the beginning of the video. Again, sorry for this one being so short, although I have been toying with the idea of doing short videos and seeing if I'm able to put up two or more a day. Yeah. Most channels that I see do this seem to get more traction from the algorithm, so I might just test the waters out sometime and see how it goes. Maybe do a satirical version and maybe a more serious version of the stuff and things I find. Anywho, I do hope you did enjoy the video, and I will see you in the next one. Until then, remember, keep fighting stupidity wherever you may find it. Have a good one.